Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. So today, what we're going to talk about is about refunds. I get so many questions about refunds. Do you do refunds? And I'm going to drag it back right to the very start. So I'm a massive believer in coaches and mentors. And for me, one of the world's best operators for me is a lady called Anne Ballard. I absolutely love Anne Ballard, the hat lady. She is one of the OGs of self-storage. She is fantastic. What she doesn't know about self-storage isn't worth knowing. And obviously, what I want to do is get close to these people. I want to chummy up to them, and I want to learn as much as possible. So with Anne Ballard, during COVID, I asked her to do an hour's coaching call with me, an hour's coaching call, and also look through my figures, etc., and see where we can improve. Because sometimes you can't read the label inside the jar, inside the tin. And so it takes an outside perspective and a different view to realize and understand where we can improve. She told, it was £2,000, by the way, for an hour, but it was incredibly worthwhile. She dropped so many knowledge bombs. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't see that. If I was coaching somebody else, I'd be, 100% see that. And I missed it in my own business, which is crazy. This is why I'm a massive advocate for coaching, for outside help, for mentors, whatever it may be. You need to, there's absolutely no way that every person listening to this, I don't care how good you think you are at self-storage, couldn't get or improve their ROI or their profitability with outside coaching. Just look at footballers. Man City's football team, they are some of the world's best footballers. Do they still have coaches? Of course they do. Dan Bradbury, one of my big coaches, does he still have a coach? Yes, he pays £150,000 a year for his coach. And so everybody needs coaches and mentors. And I'm a massive advocate for it. I spend over £50,000 a year on my coaching to make sure that I am the very, very best version of myself I can be. Anyway, back to Anne Ballard. One of the things she told me was, hang about, Dean, if you're going to scale this company and you want to scale it to X amount of shops and sites and stuff, you give away £16,000 of refunds. Why are you doing that? Because we have a saying that you only pay for the actual time you use a unit. So you don't, we always give you a refund. So if you only use it for 17 days, then we'll give you a refund for, 11 days. She goes, why? Customers don't expect it. And a great analogy is gyms. If you signed up for a month at a gym, would you expect a refund if you stopped going after day 15? You wouldn't. It's just the way it is. You, unfortunately, it's a contract. It's a contract. It's a length. The contract is a length of stay. And I believe that we're a little bit backwards in the self-storage industry. Why on earth do we give refunds? Now, I know that a lot of people now have started to not give refunds in this industry. And I'm all for treating the customer with respect, but it doesn't mean that we can't earn money. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. I was talking to Gavin Shields about this. Gavin Shields, on his store platform, his default is to not give refunds. You can give refunds if you want, but the default on that system, on that setup, on that software is to not give refunds. I've spoken to many operators now that don't give refunds. And my take of it was, right, okay, we're going to trial it. And we trialed it 3 months ago. And what we're going to do is if a customer asks for a refund or asks when their refund is coming back in their account, then we will give them a refund. We'll say, look, we don't normally give a refund, but because we want to maintain a great relationship with you guys, what we'll do is, we will give you a refund on this occasion, or worse to that effect. And it's unbelievable how many people have not asked for a refund. Yes, there's been the occasional one who said, when's my refund coming? And it's happened very, very few and far between. And I estimate that in this next year, we are going to save £25,000 across just 3 sites. We're saving £25,000 by not giving refunds. And I'm a massive advocate, as you know, of test. You have to test it. If you test it and it doesn't work, you can always go back. One caveat I will say that if anybody has a self-storage facility and all of a sudden you change your process, you can't change your process for people moving out who believe they're getting a refund. We've got to be above board. So for example, for us, if you signed up pre 3 months ago, and we said you only pay for the days you use and we give you a refund, then just because we've changed the process moving forward now, it doesn't mean that we will change the process for the previous customers. Excuse me. So, oh man, sorry. So professional. it doesn't mean that we're going to change the process for them people who have already moved in, because they moved in on that deal and we want to make sure that we stand by that deal. And so they will still get a refund. But moving forward, any new customer who's come in and signed up, they won't get a refund. You sign up for 28 days or a month, and that's the amount of time that's the length that your contract lasts for, and therefore there's no refunds. However, like we say, if anybody does complain or anybody does ask for a refund, no questions asked, we give a refund, because we want to maintain a fantastic relationship with our customers. The problem is most people aren't expecting a refund. Why would they be expecting a refund when most places, most contracts for a month, any analogy you can think of, you don't get that refund. And so why are we giving money away? We're leaving money on the table. So that is one little hack that you can do where it can save you 5, 10, depending on how big your company is. I maintain it's going to save us £25,000 this year. £25,000 is a lot of cash, and it multiplies as well. And if you're selling 25,000 times by 8 or whatever it is, there's 400 grand there. The extra valuation on your company. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, girls, love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.